I just watched one video that I'd like to share with everybody. It's not necessarily a radio show that I do tune into because I know if I voice my opinion, the arguments would fly. Because a lot of things that I know, a lot of other people aren't aware and can't comprehend, and a lot of name calling. And I've seen some people that do tune into Freedomizer Radio and totally disagree with some of the way they conduct themselves. So it's not a show that I personally, myself, can get involved in. But I have watched some of this guy's videos, and he seems to be pretty good. Probably does have a really, really good show, but it probably goes off in so many different directions as they're finding their way to learn what truth is. And it's a group that definitely the types of people that I'm kind of seeing go off into different directions that are like meaningless. These are people that I had a lot of respect for because you can see the types of minds that they are. You can see the intentions. Like I can see the patterns within these people that I do respect. I know that they're going to find their answers. There's, no doubt about it. But it's just not through me because I'll end up starting a big spam war, and that just doesn't get anywhere. And so I try to avoid some of these places as much as possible, just with some of the stuff I know goes against a lot of what other people know. But this one particular video is really well worth listening to because he does hit on a few good points that you should know. There's nothing in this video that I disagree with. I agree 100%, so it was worth sharing. Other note I'd like to make, while a lot of people harass me about asking for donations, odd how this guy's asking for donation and it's acceptable. But for the information that I'm sharing, it's not acceptable. I am on a disability, which I totally disagree with. There is no need for a welfare system if we are doing things correctly. I am on a disability, but it doesn't mean I can't work. It just means that the types of things that I happen to be skilled at and the amount of information I know, there's very few companies that I can work and the types of jobs that I can. So that's why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing. I wake up every day. I put in more than an 8-hour day work. I do an awful lot of research. And for some reason, it's not perceived as work or labor or enough to ask for donations. It's like, okay, if I don't ask for an income, how do I get an income? How do I even say, okay, I'm worth something if I don't ask for it? And then there's the other people that are telling me that I don't deserve to be on a disability. It's like, okay, you'd rather me be homeless? It's an insane game. It's like they want you off the program, but then they don't want you to make an income. Vicious, insane circle that I wish some people would kind of see the insanity of that one, but I have taken down PayPal, so there's no way of making any donations through those types of organizations. I happen to think they're wrong, and participating in blocking out truth, so I won't use them. I'd rather take the vow of poverty. But at the same time, if anybody likes any of this information, it is an awful lot of work, and I definitely would love to get off this disability program. And the only way to do that is by earning an income, by doing what I think I'm good at. So anyways, I'll put a link below. It is Freedomizer Radio. You'll get a little insight into Julian Assange's history, which I did a little bit of research too, and you can see where his mind is at as to where he's coming from, his perceptions, his bias. He does hit on a lot of things that are well worth listening to. So give it a shot. Give it a listen. Peace out.